Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. We're hosting our first Thanksgiving, which means he's cooking and I'm cleaning.
This dish
No.
has been passed down.
It is Thanksgiving and I feel like it's an appropriate video to talk about my gut health journey. So if you ever struggled with bloating or any kind of digestive issues that just won't go away, same. As you guys know, or some of you may know, also I'm making banana pancakes. I was diagnosed with PCOS when I was 20, in my early 20s. I honestly don't remember anymore the timing. And most of the symptoms I experienced at the beginning, they were actually more digestive related symptoms than anything else. Other than a missing period, I didn't know it at the time, but I had SIBO. And the symptoms were pretty brutal. SIBO stands for small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. I've mostly healed from that, but every so often I do get flare-ups here and there, and I've mentioned this lightly on my channel, but I went through something in April that kind of threw everything off with my health. And it was just a good reminder of how sensitive gut health can be and how important it is to just stay on top of it and not really let it slip away, because I feel like I tend to do that. Once my symptoms go away, I'm like, oh, everything's fine, and then they're back with a vengeance. I actually recently decided to work with a registered dietitian through a platform called Fay Nutrition. I've heard such wonderful things about them. I had friends who worked with dietitians through this specific platform, and they had really just awesome experiences. And because I'm really trying to get the healthiest that I can this year, I'm so glad I did that, because it honestly changed how I approach gut health completely. Okay, I mushed up my bananas. We're making banana pancakes. I don't know if I already said that, but I mushed them up. I'm gonna add some eggs. So today in this video, while we make some breakfast, I figured I would just tell you guys what I learned about SIBO from this dietitian, what I did, what kind of changes I made that you can do as well if you're struggling with small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, but I just feel like I watched a lot of videos like these and got a lot of insight. This way you guys don't have to spend thousands of dollars out of pocket. I'm adding 2 eggs. Actually, I'm gonna add 3 eggs. Okay, so why did I need help in the first place? I obviously live a very, very healthy lifestyle. I work out a lot, I eat healthy. You guys have seen me many full days of eatings. It might feel like you're doing all the right things and it's still not working, and I definitely felt that, especially in April when everything went down and I kind of did the basics of what I knew I needed to do and things didn't improve, so it just made me a little bit worried. Major things I noticed, I started to feel bloated a little bit more. Like the foods that I used to be able to tolerate, I couldn't tolerate anymore. I don't know, it's just like my digestion just fell off, and if you've ever had SIBO, you know, like symptoms just kind of creep back in. Yeah, I was feeling a little bit defeated, I guess we could say. Mixed my eggs, and I don't know if we have any flour. If we don't, that's all right.
We do.
We do? I realized this time I really just did not want to like guess my way through all of these symptoms. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna reach out to Fay Nutrition and see if I can get a meeting with a dietitian and just take them through everything that happened and see what they think. It was nice because it felt very personalized. I met with a registered dietitian who actually specialized in gut health and SIBO. Can we add some flour? Where's the flour? A wee bit of flour. I'm eyeballing this completely. If you've never heard of it, Fay Nutrition is actually just an online platform, and it connects you to registered dietitians, and they give you personalized nutritional support for pretty much anything. So if you're struggling with hormones, like I was struggling with PCOS, that was definitely something we chatted about a lot. Weight management, SIBO, IBS, all those things that are, in my opinion, just like a little bit harder to figure out on your own. The best part about this is that for most people, these appointments are actually covered by insurance. That means $0 out of pocket. You just fill out a short form, then you match with a licensed dietitian based on your needs, and then you do your appointment virtually. So you can do it anywhere from the comfort of your own home, which I think is great. It's very accessible, there's no long wait times, not a lot of guesswork, and no crazy consultation fees. I'm gonna put you guys. Add a little bit of grass-fed butter to the pan, and now I'm gonna throw in the pancakes. All right, now what my dietitian told me about SIBO, it really shifted things for me. I come from Ukraine and we really like fermented foods. Like my grandparents make their own sauerkraut I can even show it to you guys. So I kind of just grew up eating that way, but that was actually one of the first things that she said, to temporarily reduce fermented carbs, to just give my gut a break. I was always under the impression that the more fermented foods, the better. And I definitely think for a majority of people that is true. I think that they're good for you, but if you are struggling with something like SIBO, I think it can actually, I didn't realize that it can definitely make things worse. So taking a break was a big shift for me. I'm really sad. I have like 2 huge, I'll show you guys. I have like 2 of these massive jars of pure Ukrainian sauerkraut that I am waiting to open. It's okay, they can definitely stay in the fridge for a while, but for now I'm taking a break from them. I've noticed a difference even though I miss it so much. I just, again, it was one of those things that's very healthy, didn't know was doing damage for me in my personal case, but yeah, this was a major one and really sad about it still. The next one, I was already kind of doing this one, but we talked a lot about spacing out my meals instead of constantly snacking. I started eating breakfast, and once I started eating breakfast, it just felt like my hunger kind of increased, which is totally fine. But she just reminded me that it's better if you just keep it to, let's say, 3 major meals and then give your body a little bit of a break to be able to digest that food. I'm going to read this off because I want to make sure that I pronounce this correctly, but she did have me add kind of gut supporting nutrients. So one of them was L-glutamine, zinc, carnosine, and prebiotic fibers. Those are kind of my main supplements. And then the last thing we talked about, which is the hardest part for me. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna flip my pancakes. Probably the hardest part for me, it's managing stress. There is a big gut and brain connection, and if you're stressed out all the time, which I definitely was, that makes things worse, and I need that. So it was kind of nice to just have that reminder of like, okay, you gotta work on your mental health. You don't have a choice, you have to work on your mental health. And it was good. It was a good reminder to take care of that and not just be focusing on like the physicality of things, like working out, eating healthy, getting the sunlight. It's like, you gotta fix what's going on up there, which was, like I said, again, a good reminder. These look nothing like real pancakes, but I promise you guys they're gonna be pretty good. After like four weeks, I would say an entire month of following her plan, I noticed really major improvements, like way less bloating, way less digestion issues overall. One of the things that I really struggled with, this is like a little TMI, but I wasn't necessarily like constipated or having loose stool. The issue was they would go from one side to the other very extremely. Like one day I could be constipated and the next day the complete opposite of that, which is obviously just not fun. It just didn't feel balanced, and I think that what I noticed the most was I was able to like get to the middle and feel pretty regular, which was so huge for me. If you're dealing with anything gut health related, SIBO, IBS, hormones, whatever that is, just my best piece of advice is like, don't guess anymore. Don't Google things. Don't try to like self-diagnose. I just have been there, and I feel like, again, I just did more damage than good. So just working with a professional, in my opinion, is probably the best thing. But I hope that these tips helped you guys a little bit. All right, get my pancakes.
Oh wow, these look so good.
Here are my pancakes. A little bit of honey on them is perfect. But anyways, I wanted to do more videos like these. This little spend the morning with me, we'll chat, make some breakfast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This video's topic was obviously my gut health. I just wanted to give you guys an update. But if you guys are interested in working with a registered dietitian, you can click the link in my description bar and you can get started working with Fay Nutrition. You can see if your appointment is covered by insurance, and I think for most people it will be. It's a game changer in my opinion for getting expert help without the barrier of the extra cost. And then you'll be matched with your dietitian, and together you guys can get to the bottom of whatever's going on in your body. I'm so happy that I did it. If you guys found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Again, I really think I want to start a new series of just like making breakfast together and chit-chatting, because I miss yapping. I miss updating you guys on what the heck is going on in my life. Again, you can click the first link in the description bar and you can get started working with Fay Nutrition today. Bye guys.